What's up, guys? I'm going to create a conditioning follow-along slash training log for you guys. I got my bag here set up on this piece of wood. It's a pretty simple thing right here, and I'm going to use for Dit Da Jiao. I'm going to use Ancestors Advanced Iron Palm by Plum Dragon Herbs. To my experience so far, it's pretty good. I haven't really had any experience with much else, and I'm going to use a bamboo stick here to warm the areas up before and after. So this video is going to be a little bit longer. It's going to take about 40 minutes because I'm going to do an interval training. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 5 minutes up here and then 5 minutes down here. We'll scratch that. I'm going to do 10 minutes up here because I'm going to do 10 minutes on the hands doing different forms and stuff, and then I'm going to do about 5 minutes or so working the forearms, and I'm going to do another 5 minutes on my shins. So it's going to take 15 minutes each one, and I'm going to do that twice. You know, for the sake of I'm not very experienced. I mean, I'm just a beginner when it comes to conditioning, so I'm actually probably going to do that one time, and then over time we'll build it up and build it up and build it up. So for right now we're focusing more on volume rather than power, because we're just trying to get the bones conditioned and strong to be able to take the higher force that we want to give it by our power punches. So this is just the very beginning stages, and then we're going to work our way up. Alright, so right now I'm just going to this is going to prepare the bones and the tissue for the impact that's about to come. It will also start to bring blood flow. Now, you don't have to use this. You don't have to use the Dit Da Jiao either, but it does help with recovery, and these herbs are made to be able to help strengthen the bones, so you're going to see a lot faster results if you do use the Dit Da Jiao. This I just like as kind of a prep work. Like I said, you don't have to do it. Getting everything all prepped. So this video is probably going to be, let's see what time we got, probably closer to 20 minutes. So, but you know, this is real-time training that I'm trying to create here. So, let me take the Dit Da Jiao. I like storing them in glass. Any of my important herbs or anything like that, I like to always store in glass if I can. I don't really like plastic all too much, so forgive me, my little thing is broken here, so I kind of gotta finesse it. And you just do that across the arms. And I want to say that, especially if you're if this is your first training session, take it very light. Well, we're not trying to break the wall or break the bag or anything like that. We're just trying to slowly but surely condition all the parts in our hand and our forearm. So it will take time. And over here on the other side. the reason I wanted to create this is because I was looking at videos on YouTube and I was kind of looking for almost something to kind of put in the background while I train, you know, and I was kind of looking around and I saw other training videos of, you know, people just recording themselves hitting the bag and stuff like that, so I was like, hey, you know, I'm not really finding anything what I'm looking for, so I'll just create it myself, you know, so this is what I'm trying to bring here today, is a real-time, kind of like we're training partners, almost, you know what I mean? So we're here to try to make each other better. We're here to try to encourage one another. No ego, no I'm better than you, although there are some forms of competition, you know, and I understand that. But, you know, it's more, in my eyes, should be more of a friendly competition. You know, we're all just doing our best and trying to encourage each other to get to the next level. So that's what I'm trying to bring here. Okay, so we got this, we got the herbs. Okay, so I got a 30-second prep here. And if you guys want to just download the app, just any interval training app on your phone or whatever will work. Or you can just use this video as a means for time, because we're just going to do 5 minutes each part of the body. So, however you choose to do that. Alright, here we go. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to hit different sides, like focus a little bit more on the pinky knuckle, and then we'll focus a little bit more towards the first and second knuckles. Now we're not necessarily looking for perfect form here. We're just trying to get the conditioning aspect. Although having good form is very important, I will say. Practice on your hooks, a little bit uppercuts. You know, this isn't the really appropriate bag to do that kind of stuff, but still, you can practice hammer fists. Now remember, we're just doing this very nice, very, very soft at first. Not necessarily soft, but nice and easy. Good. Here's the palms. And this is just the straight palm right here. If you can see that. And what I was taught, always keep your hands in front of your face. See, now right here we're kind of doing like more to the side right here. And we're just doing this, not really counting, just kind of focusing on putting your force to it, and training. And if you feel kind of like a spot that kind of hurts a little bit when you hit it, kind of like right here, I'm feeling it hurts a little bit. You can go a little lighter on that. Remember, this is just a slow, gradual building strength and density in the bones. Now was kind of working on this one. You know, my form probably isn't the best. I haven't really practiced this. But we want to be as thorough as we can be. And two, we can, not really sure about that. Figure that out off video. If you want to, practice back of the hand. This is a little bit more sensitive, so you're going to want to go probably a lot lighter. You can do different parts of the hand right here. Just focus on all the surface of the area, because as you can see, I can bring it down. Like if this is a surface, you can hit it right here, or you can move it down here. So there's a lot of different angles that you can hit. See, I'm hitting closer to the pinky, like that. It's still the back of the hand, but it's just all those different angles. Later videos we can talk about all the different knuckles going like this. Well, since I'm here, I'll just do it right now. Practice this, you know, and just the same thing, you know, it's like a circle. Alright, now's our rest time. See, that was quick. And you just focus on all the different ones. So now is the forearms. I did a rest for a minute, so I can put some more Jit-Da Jiao, some more healing herbs onto the hands. And see how my hands are all red? You can see that all around. You don't want to go too hard. See, I kind of cut myself open. I did that earlier in an earlier training session, but I'm just gonna keep on going. I cut it open just a little bit, but it's not too bad. So a minute to put more Jit-Da Jiao on, and now we're at the forearms, baby. Now the forearms, you can go a little bit harder, since there's not as much delicate bones as there is in the hand. Just all different angles. You just kind of want to hit all the different types of angles that you can. Remember, we want to be as thorough as we can be. And if you feel like you're going a little bit harder, and then it starts to hurt, see, like I'm feeling a little bit of tenderness there in this left elbow, feel free to lighten up, you know. All these strikes, you want to put a little bit of your weight into it as well. That's a good one too, right there. Kind of roll. And you just kind of want to hit all the different angles. You know, all up and down the forearm. Just trying to get all of it. You want the strength to be even throughout the whole entire bone. You'll definitely start to feel it. This is something you can do every day, every other day. I'm not sure, I haven't decided how often I'm going to post these videos yet, probably just every time I do it. I'll probably try to go every day if I can. And then we'll just stick with the 15 minutes until we get a little bit more advanced. Right here we're kind of getting this little bone too. By going down like that. If you find a sensitive area, you definitely want to keep working it, but just a lot lighter. Okay, so there should be 2 rests for this one. I'm not sure why there's not, but let's take another minute here. Put on the herbs. Remember, you don't want to go too fast with this. You have to be patient. The results will come if you do it consistently. Maybe this video was a little bit longer because I was talking. Probably going to be around about 26 minutes or so. Might be a little bit longer because I'm going to talk about the bag and what kind of gravel I use. I guess I'll just talk about that right now. I got the bag from everythingwingchun.com. I'll show you a little picture of it before we're done here. And I filled it up with, I do believe it was a 1/4 inch gravel. So I'll show that to you as well. Alright. So now this is the preparation for the leg. Put this down a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to take the bamboo. Put some herbs on it. I do from anywhere to like 4 to 6 sprays. It's not really that big of a deal. You can do 3 if you want. I usually do kind of 2 rounds of it, as you saw. Actually, probably be better to warm it up with your hands first and then use the bamboo. Make sure you get the knee too. And using the bamboo in itself as a form of conditioning. And the shins can be really sensitive as well. So be careful with the shins. You want to beat yourself up, but you don't want to beat yourself up too bad, right? Because you want to be able to beat yourself up some more. One thing that my old trainer used to say was, beat yourself up in the gym so that when someone else beats you up, it's no thing because you've already beaten yourself up every single day. And we'll do more videos where we condition more of the foot, the knees, and some other more detailed areas. But for now, this is just kind of a general hand, forearm, and shin training. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to move the bag down here and work on the shins, baby. Alright, so let's go. Start on whichever side you like. Like I said, your form doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, but it does help to be good in your form. So what I'm doing here is just targeting different areas of the shin. You go to the middle of the shin, you go to the lower shin, closer to the ankle and the foot, and then you bring it back up. And you bring it up closer to the knee. So that's about half the time. You notice how I'm focusing on different areas. See, I'm hitting it more high right here, and then kind of move down a little bit, and a little bit lower. Right there, you see? Alright, and there we go. We can put our herbs on one more time. If you can see how red my shins are? That's good, that's what you want. Now see, it's red, but it's not bruised. So you don't want to bruise yourself up too bad. But if you do, the herbs will certainly help out with that. And this formula is actually pretty good because I was doing forearm training one day and I had these huge bruises all across my forearm. Here. And I was using this a couple times a day, and within 2 days, I would say probably 3 to 4 times a day on those bruises, and within 2 days they were almost gone. So this is a pretty good formula right here. There we go. That's our training session for today. So I want to show you a little bit about this bag right here. It's a pretty good bag. I like it. It's got some leather right here. And then I like this side too, because when I'm doing knuckle conditioning, this tougher material will help strengthen the skin more. So I really like the 2 sides that you can pick from here. Everything Wing Chun. .com. I got this. It's like, I think this one was like $24. It is not for steel shot. I broke this bag trying to put steel shot in it, and then I dropped it. The whole bag just exploded. So do not use this for steel shot, okay? Because it will destroy your bag. And this is the size. See if you could see that right there. This is about the size right here, gravel, that I put in here. You want to fill it up almost all the way, not quite all the way filled. If you can see, I have about that much filled up, almost all the way, but not quite. So I'll go in a little bit later into the supplements I'll take for harder bones and things like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this session, and look forward to seeing you again. Take care.